Checkers and Snoozer are at a campfire. They are roasting marshmallows. Snoozer is very excited. Marshmallow! Marshmallow! I am roasting! Marshmallows! Marshmallows!
All right, I think this one is good to go, Snoozer.
Yummy, yum, yum. But then, the marshmallow comes to life and it grows! It grows as big as Snoozer!
I'm the Marshmallow Boy! You can't catch me! Woohoo!
Hey! Get back here, you squishy marshmallow!
No, Snoozer, don't chase the Marshmallow Man. Ugh, whatever.
So Snoozer chases the marshmallow all around the campfire.
You can't catch me! You can't catch me! Catch me!
Ugh, time to vacuum him to me! Oh no! I swallowed him up! Achoo! Oh dear! Are you guys the Marshmallow Boy's children? What have I done?
What a rush! Let's do it again!
So Snoozer plays with the marshmallow all night long, and Snoozer forgets about eating the marshmallow. And then the marshmallow gets a job as a farmer and grows marshmallows. And then the marshmallow meets a marshmallow girl, and they get married. And Snoozer gives a speech at the wedding. I'm going to try to do this without crying. And then the marshmallows have marshmallow children. And then the marshmallow jumps over a shark and...
All right, Snoozer, I think this story is gone on too long.
Yeah, you know what though? I think I want to make marshmallows.
You want to go camping today?
Yes, Rooney! That's what we should do!
And we can record another reading road trip on the way as we learn about camping.
We can read camping books and set up a tent and do camping crafts.
Snoozer, we make a great team. Get your stuff, get ready, because we have our destination planned. The time has come. It is time for another reading road trip. Seatbelts.
Check. Backpack?
Check, check. Recording.
Ah! Recording.
All right, Snoozer. Sending in 3, 2, 1. And we are off.
Autopilot activated.
So where are we going camping?
Well, Snoozer, there are a lot of places one could go to camp, aren't there? So how about this? How about we pull up the map and that will help us decide.
Yay! I want to see all my options.
All right, here we go. So here is the map. Of course, every place on Fuzzland isn't here, but there is a good selection on this screen.
Oh, how about the Music Mountains?
That works. You know, we've talked a lot about how nature makes its own music, but that isn't as true anywhere else than Music Mountains. Camping out in Music Mountains is going to be a spectacular thing to do.
Then let's do it! Oh my gosh! Look! The books!
Let's check out a few, Snoozer.
What did we get?
Well, Snoozer, here you go.
The Camping Trip by Jennifer Mann and The Great Indoors by Emily Anthes.
Outstanding. Those books will provide us exactly what we need.
Nice! I hope marshmallows are represented in these books.
Well, let's find out. Entering in 3, 2, 1. Yes, she has just been invited on a camping trip. Now it is time to gather what she needs to pack.
Oh my goodness! That's a lot of stuff!
Snoozer, what would you pack on a camping trip?
I would like to take my teddy bear, a pillow, a marshmallow, another marshmallow, and another marshmallow.
You can just say marshmallow, Snoozer.
Marshmallows, and camping books, and camping shoes, and camping hats, and a sleeping bag, and a pillow, and a panda, and a stick, and a nightlight with a battery, and a coat, and I think that's it.
Well, it looks like you picked some of the same things that she did, with some exceptions.
She forgot marshmallows!
She packs her bag and now she's off on the trip.
Hey! There they go! It is a road trip, Checkers!
While on the trip, they are doing things to pass the time. Reading comic books, playing Cat's Cradle, staring out the window, and listening to the radio. What's your favorite of those things?
Comic books! Because I like to look at the pictures, especially if it is about superheroes or kangaroos. This reminds me of somewhere we went one time.
Oh yeah, I think I remember the place you're talking about. Anyhow, now they are cooling off and swimming. Then they go hiking, exploring, setting up a camping area.
And cooking marshmallows. Finally! And they are making a s'more! That's when you add chocolate and graham crackers. So delicious! I may cry!
They spend more time outside, swim around, and then it's pack-up time. An entire camping trip documented in one story. Very nice. Well, Snoozer, I think we're done here.
Oh, I'm excited to really camp now. I want to do the stuff they did in the book.
So this book is The Great Indoors. Sometimes people say The Great Outdoors to mean things we see in the wilderness. But this book does a funny reverse where we see a family going off on a camping trip and animals go into their home. This book is intended to be humorous, as we are seeing animals behave very unnaturally and exaggerated.
Oh my gosh! Fun of Reed making such a mess! It's so funny. I like how there are so many pictures and the animals are all in different places.
That's an excellent point. You can spend some time just admiring the illustrations and seeing the different animals on each page doing something funny.
I hope the family isn't mad when they get back.
Well, when the family does return home, it's time for all the animals to get back to their lives. Their lives in the great outdoors.
What if animals actually did this when they left? Wait, what if there are animals inside our invention lab right now?
That's preposterous. I have a security system. Let's go.
I'm glad we read those books.
Wait a minute, Snoozer, don't you have, like, a craft to do?
Oh my! I almost forgot!
Well, we better get going then. On to Mrs. Hamilton's classroom.
Hi, boys and girls! Would you like to do the Mrs. Hamilton craft just like me? Guess what? You can! Head to your local library for all the materials that we use in the craft. Plus, we have activity sheets, games, and a whole lot more. Your library might even have their very own snoozer! Come and see me! Anyway, back to the show. Are we there yet?
Yes, we are, Snoozer. I'll see ya.
Oh!
Hi, Snoozer. How you doing today?
I hope you don't mind. I'm just crashing in.
That's okay. I was expecting you.
Awesome! What are we making?
Well, I thought we would make a campfire scene. So we are going to have this sheet and this sheet. And we're going to put it together and pretend we are camping.
Yeah! That sounds outstanding.
All right, well, I gotta find my scissors here, and let's cut out our pieces and then we'll put it all together. All right, I think I'm set. So, we have to decide where we're gonna put the tent. And you also have to decide what you're gonna do with that tent. So you can draw a line kind of down the middle. It doesn't have to go all the way up to the top, it's up to you. And you can just leave it closed, or you can make a little slit so you can open that tent. Have it open a little. And maybe, if you want, I don't have a picture with me, but you could add a little picture of yourself. That might be cute. And it will really give you the feeling like you're camping. All right? So if you're gonna put the picture in, you should open it up, flip it over, and you don't want to add glue to where the doors open up. So you're just gonna put it on the outside. Alright, and we're going to place that on. I'll close mine up for now. Alright, and then we're going to deal with the campfire. So, you can make your logs go like this. You can set it up any way you want. Have you ever built a real campfire before, Snoozer?
No, but I am going to today.
That's right, okay. I think I'm gonna cross my logs. This is what my picture looks like, Snoozer.
Wowee! I like what you did a lot. Do you want to see what mine looks like?
Certainly do.
It looks like this. And guess what? I put myself in it. I also added marshmallows because I love marshmallows.
And I love how you made it just your own. All right, well, Snoozer, I have something else. It's kind of a secret. It's a secret craft I want to make with you. So do you want to do that with me now?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I do!
All right, let's get right at it.
Okay, but it is a secret, so nobody can see it. Checkers, I can't show you my craft yet. It's a surprise!
Yeah, when you say surprise, Snoozer, is this going to be another one of those animals on my inventor desk surprises?
No, you silly goose. This is a special surprise. I will show you when we go camping.
Well, that shouldn't be too long from now because, Snoozer, we have just arrived at the Music Mountains.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
All right, Snoozer, I planned out a pretty good camping spot ahead of time. It's about a 5-minute walk, so we've got our sleeping bags, we've got a tent, we've got chairs, your red and your yellow chair, marshmallow sticks, and a flashlight. Let's do it.
Zot the robot at your service. These are today's book selections. The Grand Expedition by Emma Ebbage. A Bear in My Family by Maya Tatsukawa. Amelia Bedelia Goes Camping by Maggie Parrish. Curious George Goes Camping by Margaret Ray. The Great Indoors by Julie Falatko. The Camping Trip by Jennifer Mann. That is all for now. Goodbye.
Oh, I am on cloud 9. I am finally roasting a marshmallow. And then I will eat my marshmallow.
A camping experience, Snoozer. There's nothing quite like it. Being in the outdoors, roasting marshmallows. And Snoozer, there's one other thing people do when they go camping.
What? What do people do?
Well, Snoozer, they tell stories. Snoozer, what happened to your marshmallow? Snoozer, what happened to you?
I'm in here! here!
Snoozer, what are you doing in a tent? And what are you holding?
Mrs. Hamilton and I made an extra craft today that you never saw. This is the surprise. They are shadow puppets!
Well, those do look pretty accurate.
Checkers, this is just how they look now. But in my show, they will be shadows.
Your show?
Yep, I wrote a whole show in my mind. And here it is. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, tickets to the show are $25.
$25?
Yes, it's okay, Checkers. You can pay after the show.
Well, I appreciate your consideration, Snoozer.
Okay, now it's starting. It was a beautiful summer. Snoozer had decided to go to the forest to pick some juicy, delicious blackberries. Yum yum, thought Snoozer. I can't wait to taste those ripe, juicy blackberries. I'll gather a whole bunch to make a pie for Checkers and me. Snoozer rolled along the trail with his basket to a spot in the forest where he and Checkers would often go berry picking. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and other animals. Snoozer would stop every so often along the path to say hello to his favorite forest friends. The animals were very happy to see Snoozer and play with him as he continued his journey. At last, Snoozer arrived at the berry patch. The blackberries glistened in the rays of the sun. Yippee! Snoozer exclaimed as he cruised to the first berry bush and began to fill his basket. After a couple minutes, he had finished picking all the berries on the first bush. He wheeled over to the second bush and started to pick even more berries. Snoozer heard some movement behind him. What was that? Snoozer looked around and behind himself. Snoozer thought. Maybe it was just the wind. He picked another trunk full of berries and lowered them into his basket. However, when Snoozer looked down, to his shock, all of the berries he picked were gone. Hey! Snoozer shouted. Where are all my berries? Hey! Laughter came from one of the berry bushes. Snoozer scooted over to the bush and gently parted his branches with his trunk. Down in the center of the bush were two young bears. The bears were trying to laugh quietly, but couldn't contain their chuckles. In between the two bears was an enormous pile of blackberries in another basket. My berries! Snoozer cried. Give them back! The bears realized that they had been discovered. They grabbed their baskets and ran out from the berry bush. Snoozer chased after the bears, but they were too fast for him. Wait! I know what to do! Thinking quickly, he turned on his super suction vacuum. He aimed his hose at the bears. The bears stopped in their tracks and began to move backwards. Hey! What gives? Asked the first cub. We're being dragged backwards, said the second cub. The bears tried to grab onto anything they could. However, Snoozer's super suction powers were just too powerful for the young bears. They flew backwards and ended up stuck to the tip of Snoozer's trunk. Let us go, said the first cub angrily. We promised to give the berries back, pleaded the second cub in a nervous voice. Why did you steal my berries in the first place? Asked Snoozer. We were hungry, said the second bear. Yeah, and you had to pick a huge pile of berries, said the first. We were going to share them with our parents for lunch. We're sorry, stated the first cub. Yeah, really sorry, said the second cub. Is there anything we can do to make this up to you? Well, how about you help me refill my basket, replied Snoozer. Sure, exclaimed both bears in unison. The two bears and Snoozer spent the next hour filling Snoozer's basket. When the basket was full, Snoozer said goodbye to the cubs and went home. Snoozer whistled a happy tune as he made his way home. Checkers, I'm home, greeted Snoozer happily. Hey, Snoozer, how was your afternoon? Asked Checkers curiously. Snoozer put his basket on the counter and began to laugh. Well, you could say it was very interesting. Snoozer and the Blackberry Bandits by Snoozer. Well, that helped a little bit.
Excellent show, Snoozer. Great work.
Thanks. This is how I did it. I have a flashlight, and then I move the puppets with my trunk, and and they move.
I think we learned a lot about camping. And, oh, the Fuzzleland children are going to be happy to learn too. Luckily, we have all the files recorded to my Checkers watch. Let's send them over right now, and that will complete our camping trip. Until next time.